Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video. As you guys saw by the title, we will be playing with the new Laura Los Angeles x Lunar Beauty full fantasy collection. I am so freaking excited. First, if you guys like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Without further ado, let's just get started. It's so funny, in my head I was planning like, okay, well we could start off with like talking about like background and stuff like that, but I was like on when I'm watching other YouTubers videos on like on stuff like this, and they start with like, well, if you guys don't know who Laura Lee and Manny and May are, and I'm like, who doesn't know who they are? But I was about to do the same thing because I feel like there could be people out there who don't know, so really that's on me. But like I was saying, Laura Lee, Manny and May, been best friends for a long time, and they have a podcast which is full coverage, which I don't watch every single episode, but I am subscribed to the YouTube channel, and what the heck is the word? And I watch one like every now and then, that kind of like tickles my fancy, whichever one like sparks my interest. So like I'm not that diehard for it, but I am diehard for a new makeup collection, and Lunar Beauty's makeup products are like superb, exceptional, just phenomenal. And I do like Laura Lee's. I just don't like, Laura Lee came out with the whimsical nude collection, and I didn't feel like a desire to get that one. At first I was kind of like, maybe I should, like just for review purposes, but I didn't really like want it, and I don't feel like it's missing from my collection. Whereas if I didn't get Nude Prism, I would have died. So, or the holiday release from Lunar Beauty, like I would have died. So point being, either way, I really wanted this collection. So I have to do a bunch of products before we jump right in, before we get playing with these products. But if you guys don't know, I bought the entire collection. So it comes with like, I guess, a bunch of different things, I should say. So you can get the 18 shade color palette, so the eyeshadow palette here, for $48. Which is pricey, but again, like I said, like Lunar Beauty's formula is phenomenal. Here it is here, like perfectly beautiful, stunning. And then I have seen people do this as well, but I thought I would just show you because I wanted to do this originally before I got my products in. So we're just gonna do a little comparison here. Honestly, like the more neutral shades you could probably dupe out, like just if you really needed to, but I feel like obviously the pops are different. Even the shimmers are all different. I don't think there's even one repeat shimmer that I'm seeing, so that's awesome. And the shimmers are honestly the Lunar Beauty star, and then so satisfying. They are the same size, so beautiful. And then this one has the Lunar Beauty X Laura Lee Lunar Beauty x Laura Lee Los Angeles. It's so, I don't know why that's so hard for me to get. And then obviously the packaging is different. We got moon, we got honestly, this is supposed to be a sun, but honestly it looks like a moon to me. Because I mean, like, you could see the rays coming off of it, but like it's just a white moon. But I think it's super cute, so either way it's fine. And I definitely like the color a lot. I do like this like kind of bright, but I like this nude too. I honestly, like looking at it online, I was like, oh, I don't know if I like that, but like looking at it in person, I think it's super pretty. It's definitely like an aesthetic, you know? It's a vibe. Okay, then it's the six shade cheek palette for $35 here. So it actually comes with blushes and highlighters. Now, these are not my favorite color of blushes. The highlighters might work for me, but we're gonna have to see. Like, here it is here. I feel like obviously these are very on brand with what everyone's loving right now, the bright pink, you know, and just for deeper skin tones, but it's not my favorite. Like, I don't think the colors look the most aesthetic, but I'm super excited to try them because I really want to, like, I would definitely mix and match these shades, I should say. Like, I don't think there's one that I would wear on its own, maybe that one, but like I feel like I would mix. But the highlighters look stunning. I really want to know whose formula they used, because Laura Lee makes some great highlighters, but like I have tried Lunar Beauty's, I got coffee on this palette right now. I have tried Lunar Beauty's blush palette, and I love it. I love this packaging too, though. Like, this is so stunning. But here are the 6 shades. So I've tried and loved this formula. So I don't know who I hope for, because I know Laura Lee has her Blush Aesthetics palette, and I don't know how that formula performs. But I would assume, because like, hold on, let me show you these side by side. I feel like the only overlap might be this shade, and you could probably like maybe a combo of one of these, or like one or the other, and then maybe this deep shade, like again over here. Pretty similar, but I don't think it's exact at all. And like I think you could use both like as companions shades. The blush, this the first mood, what is this called? Moon Prism blush palette. I usually only use like these 3 shades. So it's fine, but there's that. I heard that these are not the same size. Oh my gosh, yeah, they're not. This one is like a little bit taller. The new one, the Full Fantasy blush palette, is a little bit taller, but for the most part, they're the same size. So it's fine. It's fine. Again, packaging is super, super cute. I like this pink better than I like the nude. But again, this is like phenomenal. Anyway, that cost $35. And then, what the heck was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, I would assume that if they're making like these products, you know, they're not going to make half in like Laura Lee's labs and then half in Manny's labs. I feel like they're going to just do it wherever, like I'll pick one. And I feel like because the eyeshadow palette is giving Lunar Beauty's formula, I'm gonna go ahead and assume that they made everything in Lunar Beauty's formula, right? It's wrong to assume. Okay, then we got both lipsticks. One is the shade Maura and the other shade Lanny, both $14. So I have them both here, and honestly, this might be a collector's piece, because these definitely, this collection is limited edition. So just so you know, if you don't have it and you want it, get it, because it will go away. But which does suck, because I know it's been long awaited. But this packaging is so beautiful. Like, I could not pass up on this packaging alone for $14. Like, I love this like ombre. It is so beautiful. And then, are they gonna fall out? I don't think they're gonna fall out. Like, they just shoot right out. This is the shade Lanny here. And then again, we'll swatch them on my lips later. Those colors are really light for me, so I know I'm not going to be able to wear them like all the time. And then we got the shade Maura. And then last but not least, we have some brushes. So this is the 6-piece brush collection for, wow. Plus the makeup bag cost $70, which is why I've never bought a Laura Lee brush set in, I don't think I've ever bought one, because it's so expensive. They're always so expensive, and I'm like, Laura Lee. But honestly, I've heard really good things, so I'm very excited to finally have like got some, because I want to try them. But that's the thing too, I'm pretty sure these are Laura Lee's brushes in her bag, so I'm like, maybe they did split it up and then do something. I don't know how it works, but this bag is so cute, and the collection does fit in here, and they had said that, and I was like, I'm gonna put that to the test. And the collection does fit in here, which is really nice. Okay, so I'm gonna do a bunch of my makeup, and then I'll be back to apply the Lunar Beauty stuff. Woo! The Full Fantasy stuff, I don't know, in my head I'm like L and L, but like Laura and Manny don't start with both L's, so then in my head I get confused, because Laura Lee Los Angeles, Manny MUA, but Laura Lee Los Angeles, Lunar Beauty, so I'm like, get confused. My bad. Alright, we're back. Most of the base is done. We're back in the browser filled. Okay, next we're gonna go in. This is the Scott Barnes contour palette. I just wanted to use one of the one of the Full Fantasy collection brushes. That'll just solve all my problems if I just call it the Full Fantasy collection, because that's what it is. But this, what the heck is I gonna say? This is the number 6 brush. I'm wondering too, guys, did you remember there was a video a couple weeks ago where I was like talking about my birthday and how like much I was gonna spend, and then I was like, oh yeah, Laura Lee Los Angeles, Laura Lee and Manny MUA both said they're coming out with a collection, and I didn't even stop to think, hey, maybe they're coming out with a collection together. No, I was just like, yeah, they're each coming out with like different, I don't know, I was like, what could they possibly both be coming out with? And then I was like, oh my gosh, maybe they're like coming out with like the same, not the same product. I was like, maybe like, what if their collections come out and they're like competing collections. Like, I don't know. I was like, I was really just thinking about everything, every other possibility besides the fact that they could have been coming out of the collection together. I was like, okay, Marissa. Then when they did it, I was like, you're an idiot. Okay, well, you know, it'd be like that sometimes. I don't love this brush for bronzer. I'm gonna be honest, it's way too flimsy. I could use it for powder, but I just feel like it's so small for powder. I like something a little bit bigger for powder, and so I don't know how much I'll use this brush, but it is like nice to have just in case. Like if you ever want to dust something away, like, you know, any fallout or just something that's not gonna put too much product down or like be too dense for something, this is a good brush for that. There was just a dog outside like going crazy, like barking a lot, and the guys, I guess some guy either got too close to it or something, and then the guy's freaking out like it's gonna bite somebody. Just like, what's going on? Anyway, let's go in with the Full Fantasy Blush Cheek Palette. I don't know what shade I want to use though. I think like maybe I'll mix all three, all of them. We're gonna go in with the number 5 brush. I think we'll just mix, I want to do something super natural. Maybe we'll just try and mix the bottom two here because I don't want to change my makeup for later today. Because I want it to be kind of chill. We're going to like, well, if any of you live in the Allentown area, we're gonna go to Jim Thorpe. So, or if you live in Jim Thorpe, you know what Jim Thorpe is. So it's kind of like I don't even know how to explain it. It's like shops, like a street of just shops. So it's like, I don't know how to explain that. Kind of, I was gonna say kind of like New York, but like definitely not. Like New York to me would, if someone said that to me, it would turn me off. But it's very just like there's shops everywhere, the little cute shops, like little boutiques, little coffee shops, and so we're going there, and it's just like a cute little vibe, a cutesy little vibe. It's nothing like dramatic, so I'm like, and I might change like my outfit just to kind of match the aesthetic, but we'll see. Anyway, this blush is so super cute. It is very light, so I'm trying to pick up some of this deeper shade, but I don't want it to be too deep and look like kind of like a bronzer. So I'm trying to get a good balance going here. But it's very, very light, but it honestly super pretty and kind of is the vibe I'm going for. Just like cute, pink, and fun. I might add a little bit of Rose Skyline, which is this shade up here. Just maybe on the back. Oh yeah, that's the color for me. It's so gorgeous. It definitely is just that beautiful matte formula that looks so smooth on the skin. It just looks like a beautiful, like, oh my gosh, I love this. I don't know whose formula this is, but this blush formula is rocking. Okay, let's go in with the highlighters. I'm very excited about the highlighters. I might do a little mixeroo here because they both look like they'll be a little too something for me. The one looks like it'll be too dark, the other one looks like it'll be too gold, so freaking pretty. Are you kidding me? Stunning. Oh, I just put it on my nose. Stunning. I like this brush too a lot, actually. This is the number 4 brush. Oh my gosh, you could probably use it for eyeshadow, but I think it's nice for highlighter. Stunning. Oh my gosh, this is so gorgeous. I feel like with this brush too, it kind of diffuses the product a little bit, so it's not super like blinding, but I feel like if you had maybe like a fan brush or a different brush, you could probably even get it to be a little bit more blinding, but I honestly feel like that is perfect. Like, I love the way that looks. It just looks beautiful. Again, I did mix the two. Right now I'm falling real hard for this blush palette. I'm doing it. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. Okay. Yes. I was not excited. I'm not going to be honest. I'm going to be honest. The color scheme was not like pulling me in. I was just kind of like, what is going on here? It looks like madness. But like using it, it's a vibe. It's a vibe for sure. I wonder if like, I always think like if someone overheard me, like they'd be like, what is she saying? What are you saying? But I know you guys understand. At least I hope. Okay. Okay, let's go with this eyeshadow palette before we're here all day for no reason. Okay, we have 3 brushes here, kind of 4 because this one is a dual guy, but I think we're missing a little bit of a blending brush, which I could have used the highlighter for, but that's a little large. So we're just gonna go with another pink brush. And we are going to jump right in. I'm going to bend it all the way back. Oh my gosh, am I supposed to? I don't know. I had a look in mind that I wanted to do, but now I think I'm switching gears because the vibe I'm going for. And I think I really want to use that shade. Is so stunning, but I think I still want to do, okay. Ugh, I have to go on the shade with Not My Vibe. Ugh, I only said it 80 times in this video. It's a vibe. Hi. I'm just putting that in the crease, just not even like thinking really. I'm just kind of shoving it everywhere. This is beautiful, a beautiful color, honestly. Like, it's a perfect transition color for me and my life, my preferences. I could wear this transition color every day with every single look that I do. Okay, so I'm just gonna work you through my thoughts here, because maybe I'm crazy. I don't think I'm crazy, but I feel like, so I'm blending with that transition shade. Now for outer corner, I got a deep brown, oh no, that's a shimmer. So my options for outer corner are like this deeper brown kind of shade, and the break time, the black, and then this color, Lanny. I feel like there's not very many options. Sometimes I don't, as far as like outer corner matte shade, like a deeper matte shade, I should say. Sometimes I'll use a deeper shimmer, which I don't mind doing, but I want to go with this shade on the lid. So I'm thinking maybe a little bit of this color, but I might have to mix it with another color because I don't want it to be too dark. So I think what I'm going to do is grab this color and put it on my lid first, and then we'll go from there. That is the shade Full Fam, and it is stunning. Like, it's sparkling. Oh my god. It's like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So freaking pretty. It's super, super pink. Like, the base of it is a lot more pink than I thought it was gonna be. That is so stunning. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. I wanted to do like a really cool, maybe I'll do another look with this palette. I definitely will keep using this palette, but maybe I'll do another look on my channel with this palette, because I wanted to do like a really cool halo eye with like the blues and the purples here, but again, not the vibe right now. Anyway, okay, I think I'm gonna take this really small brush and take the shade Lanny, which is that deeper purple kind of color, and just put it on the outer corner a little bit. Like, we are going so slow motion, it's not even funny. Okay, now we're gonna go with this other brush. This is the number 3, and we're just gonna blend it out. I honestly think that is like so freaking stunning, it's not even funny. Like, I am obsessed right now. I'm so freaking obsessed. Okay, I don't want to take that shade. I don't know, guys. See, now what do I put on the lower lash line? Because I don't want that purple. Like, maybe I do want the purple. Okay, we're just going to take a little bit, again, of Lanny, the deep purple, and we're just going to put a little bit. Like, we're using the number 2 brush, so we're really going to put it tight to the lash line. Like, I really don't want it to be too dramatic. I feel like that's the beauty of palettes like this. I'm just going to actually, well, we're going to use the last brush. This is the number 1, the flat side, and I'm going to take the shade Not My Vibe, this shade, and just blend that out. I feel like that's the beauty of palettes like this, where you have your neutrals, but you can always spice them up. And this is like the Too Faced Italian Spritz palette kind of like ignited that love of mine, because I'm always like, okay, maybe I gotta keep a colorful palette on hand. And I'm like, for what? For the one time a year that you use color? Like, it's not necessary. But when they have it incorporated, it makes it so easy to like use the palette and not necessarily touch those shades until you're ready, or like to do a mostly neutral look and do a pop of color. Like, I think that is so stunning. I do have to say, I wish there was like a deeper, like chocolatey kind of more matte shade, like one deeper one that's not necessarily straight to purple. Like, I feel like purple and black are like the super deep shades. Like, I feel like there's one in that deep family, but like not purple or black, you know what I'm saying? But again, that's me being nitpicky. I probably have it 80 times over in my collection, and I could literally go use it probably in the Nude Prism. So if you have multiple palettes, yeah, like this shade would have been so, oh my gosh, the vibe. I would have loved any of these right now. But again, I can use that on a normal day-to-day, so it's really not that serious. But just saying my thoughts. I'm obsessed. The formula is gorgeous, like literally stunning, and I'm so impressed. Maybe though, because like looking at the colors, maybe though they only made it in Laura Lee's, because yeah, these shimmers don't look the same. Like you see how like just wet those look? These do not do the same thing, except for the top shade right here, but like none of the other ones. So maybe they just used Manny's like thing and made it in Laura's formula. Because I mean the mattes are stunning, so I have no complaints. The shimmers just don't look, yeah, they don't feel the same either. They're a little bit drier in the Full Fantasy. I don't know if you could tell which one is which. This one is obviously Nude Prism, and then these this one and this one are Full Fantasy. I don't know if you can even tell. I think you could tell the most with this one. Oh my gosh, that's annoying. But I mean, I honestly, like, who cares? Because it's really good. So I'm saying that only as sort of, you know, so you guys know it's not the exact same formula. And if it is, it doesn't look like the same formula as the Lunar Beauty. So there's that. But the mattes are stunning, so it's fine. I only use the one shimmer that honestly looks the most like Lunar Beauty. So it's fine. It's stunning. Like, this shade is so, it looks the most like wet kind of out of all the rest of them. So anyway, all I did was that. I'm gonna do some mascara and then I will be right back to do some lips. All right, let's try these freaking lip products because it's gonna be the worst 5 minutes of my life. So let's go in with the shade Lanny first. I'm just gonna swatch it. I will take it off and I probably will add a lip liner or something to try to make it deeper. Wow. This is the shade Lanny. I look like I'm dead, but that's the shade Lanny. Oh my gosh. Also look like I'm dead, but this is a little peachier. I'm a little warmer dead. This is the shade Maura. Maura, Lanny and Maura. We're gonna go in with a lip liner. And I forgot to bring like all my lip liners so I could see which one I like the best. But we're gonna go with this one. This is the Milani Understatement lip liner in the shade 110 Nude and Trance. And then, which one should we take? I feel like we should take Lanny, but it's like a little bit too light. Oh, that's a vibe. That's the shade Lanny. Okay, this is a combo I could get behind. It's 90% lip liner, but honestly, the little like light center kind of adds to the like effect here. And I'm so excited. Okay, everything, guys. I would 10 out of 10. Did I tell you the entire collection is $135 if you bought everything? That's what I did, and I honestly 10 out of 10 recommend. The lipsticks, I probably would only, I mean, I would recommend definitely if the colors work for you, or if you can make them work for you, but like the packaging alone, guys, this is so stunning. And then it is so beautiful, and so honestly, I live. And then the eyeshadow palette, like I'm literally obsessed. I want to take off my makeup and do it again just to play around with more colors. I love this little like pooter color, this poopy green. And I just love just so many different, like, you could get your greens down here, you could get your soft like neutrals, you have like a pink row up here, like, which is, it's hard to see, but it's a little bit more pink, a little bit more ethereal kind of vibe. You got your purples down here, you got your deep like kind of grungy colors. You have so much in this one palette. It's like I think it's $48, which is a lot of dollars, but think about the looks you could get with this. It definitely is worth it, and the formula is really, really nice. Again, the mattes are beautiful. Honestly, I was genuinely surprised to see that the shimmers are not the exact same as the Lunar Beauty, because I'm assuming maybe the mattes, I don't know how they did it, right? But either way, I haven't used enough of Laura Lee Los Angeles eyeshadows. I've used a bunch, but not enough of the newer formula, of the better eyeshadow palettes, to know like what it is, like if the formula is good or not, like if I like the formula or not. But these mattes are beautiful, and then the one shimmer I used was stunning. So honestly, I'm very excited to keep playing with that. And then I'm also very excited to keep playing with the blush palette when I can find it under all my junk, because I think it's just like the perfect au naturel kind of blush palette. I feel like it's just, again, very girly, very nude, but very like just pretty, like pretty colors. I think I could have done without the freaking shade Pink Blossom, because I'm sure even if you're someone who likes that color, you probably have 50,000, but I really like it. So obviously I love the brushes and the bag as well, like that's a given. Those are beautiful. So that's everything. All right, guys, that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you're getting anything from the collection down below. What do you think about the collection? Like, what's your vibe? Not my vibe, it's my vibe. Anyway, see you next time. Bye, guys.